Hi everyone, it's Ruby and welcome back to my channel. So I decided that I wanted to do a school related video and I haven't done a Q&A in quite a long time, so I thought I'd film a back to school Q&A. I know I did not film last week and I will get to that in a minute. I'll just do a quick update of why I didn't film. So obviously the week before last, I think it was, I went back to school. I think this is my third week back at school now. I've started year 10, so obviously that's GCSEs now, which is terrifying. But I put on my story earlier on and I asked you guys, I'm filming a back to school Q&A, ask me some school related questions and I'm gonna try and get through as many as possible. Sorry if I don't answer your question, but I actually got asked a ton. So I'm going to try and answer as many as possible, but if you did ask me a question, thank you so much. I'll try and get to yours. If I don't, I'm sorry. I will do loads of other Q&As in the future, so just follow my Instagram, I guess. It's ruby_rose_uk. Okay, so before I start this Q&A, I'm just going to tell you guys why I wasn't really on my YouTube last week. So last week, I was in school and I stood up and long story short, I hit my head on a shelf twice. I got a mild concussion and I didn't go into school all week. I had a headache, I felt dizzy, I felt ill. I still have a bit of a headache now, but it's a lot better. I went to the head injury place because basically I had a mild concussion from hitting my head on a school shelf. It's kind of embarrassing, but yeah, I'm fine now. I'm a lot better than I was. Still got a bit of a mild headache. Well, it's a lot less there now. It's just kind of the back of my head. But it was definitely an experience. That's why I wasn't filming. And I'm fine now. I'm getting back to normal. Yeah, that is why I wasn't posting. I thought I'd let you guys know. It's also quite an interesting story. School shelf. I think they might be taking that shelf down now. I think they should. So that's basically all I need to tell you. Now I'm just going to get right into the video. So I'm going to answer some questions now. I'm going to just pick them at random. First question is, has year 10 been harder than year 9? See, it's kind of hard to say because obviously I'm not deep in year 10 yet, so I'm not really sure, but I think it definitely is harder than year 9. I think year 9, there's less pressure on you. Year 10, it's all about GCSEs. That's the thing, like, you know what my teachers have started saying? This year they started saying, you need to know this, else you'll fail your GCSEs. And I'm like, wow, that's so nice. But they never said that in year 9, so I guess it's a lot more pressure. The school's the same, the people are the same, but the actual teaching and education-wise is a lot different. For me, there's a lot more pressure. A lot of GCSE talk going on, which is stressing me out already. And also the work is definitely a lot more, definitely homework more difficult work. All in all, like, it's not incredibly different. Like, it is a change, but it's not like a shock. Any tips for year 9? I've just gone up to high school and find it really difficult. So year 8 and year 9, I would say, are the years which definitely are the most fun. If you're in year 8 or year 9 right now, then definitely just enjoy it, because when you get to year 10, it's probably more like you've got to actually put your head down and start doing this work. I think the main thing around enjoying school is either the teachers or the friends. I would definitely surround yourself with nice people who make you feel good about yourself. Just surround yourself with good people, because having the wrong friend group could completely change your experience. What GCSEs do you take and what's your favourite one? So I can actually say this now because I've started. So the GCSEs I am taking are music, drama, history and art, all like creative ones. My favourite so far is 100% art, and that's definitely because of the influence of the teacher. To start with, I love art, obviously. That's not to say that I don't like my other subjects. I really like drama and I like all of them actually. I like music, I like history. I haven't done much drama yet. I wouldn't say it's my favourite, but I haven't done much of it yet, so I'm not sure. Art's definitely my favourite, and they're the GCSEs I'm taking. What stuff do you have to do in art? At the moment, I've actually got a lot of work to do. I'll show you my sketchbook. I actually have been wanting to show you guys because I'm working on a piece right now, which is the first piece I've done, but my teacher said that if it's good enough, or if I want it, I can use it as coursework for my GCSEs, so it can contribute to my, like, GCSE score. But I'll show you my sketchbook and I'll like talk you through what I'm doing, and I'll show you my piece I'm doing at the moment. Basically, My sketchbook right now is completely empty, but I have got assigned things which I'm actually probably going to do tonight, to be fair. I'm doing still life, and the first page is a title page. It's basically a still life image. The second page is going to be a mood board, and the third page is I've got to choose 3 objects which fit my theme, and then I've got to draw them. I think I'm going to do my front cover first. I've already actually started my mood board. I've cut up some images. Not really much I can show you yet, but that's kind of the explanation of what I'm doing. This is one piece I can show you. Probably gonna laugh at this, but this is what I'm working on at the moment. It's Heinz beans can. I shaded this, but this is the first time I full on did shading, so I was quite impressed with myself. I'm actually quite happy with it. It's not finished yet. I still need to do more shading. I haven't made this dark enough. It's still in the making, but that's just some of my artwork. But I have some ideas for objects I can paint. My front cover, I think I want to do some flowers. Sneak peek, there's some flowers there I really want to paint. But yeah, I'm actually loving art at the moment. That's that question answered. Let me find another one. What subject do you find the most boring, and which one do you find the most interesting? Okay, boring, I would say science. I actually like my teachers, but the actual subject itself, I probably find that the most boring. I'm saying I find science the most boring only because maths I struggle with more than science. I kind of try and focus on maths a lot more, so I can't really find it boring because I'm more confused than bored. I actually don't hate science at the moment, which is new because I used to not like science last year. And my most interesting, I would say music. I really like art, obviously, but I kind of think that because music is a new subject for me, and like I'm relearning the keyboard at the moment, I'm finding that really interesting. How do you organise your schoolwork? I will show you. I use folders to store everything because it's a lot easier. Definitely recommend it. This is my music. I have a lot of music sheets actually already, and it's only been like 2 weeks. Definitely I recommend using folders to store everything in, and for homework, a top tip for me is taking in like a little plastic folder and put everything in there. So if you take a little folder, it doesn't take up much room, and then you can just put the sheets in, not folded, and it doesn't scrunch them. They're easy to get out, and they're all in one space instead of just everywhere in your blazer. So recommend that. Do you have any special school hairstyles? You know what? I don't think I've ever been asked that question. I actually love it. School hairstyles for me, I do 3 different hairstyles altogether. I kind of end up having my hair out because it's just the easiest, but easy hairstyles for school, I would say this, or like, you know those like ponytails which like have a parting but they look really nice, like that sort of ponytail. I wear that sometimes, or I do half up, half down, but they're like the 3 things I do. I don't really do any other hairstyles. I either don't have the time, or I just kind of found that them 3 look the best and are the easiest. What sets are you in with your lessons? My science teacher said you don't have sets. You either are in a class where you're doing the higher paper or the foundation paper. So for me, I'm doing the higher paper, which is surprising. That's high, that's good. I don't really know, I guess it would be like a set 2 or a set 1, but we don't have sets. English, I'm in set 2, which I was in last year, and maths, I'm in set 3. I've gone down a set. I did do bad in my maths test last year, I will admit to that, but I am getting a tutor this year, so hopefully I get better. Maybe I can move up, I don't know, but you know what, I'm pretty okay with my set this year. I think that I'm actually learning a lot more than I did last year, because last year I was completely confused 90% of the time, so I think I'm okay with it, but I would like to move up a set. Why did you drop media? So if you didn't already know, I originally chose media as a GCSE, and before I even started it, I realised that I want to do music instead. So I contacted the school, and on the first day of school I got into music, so I never even had to do media once, so I can't tell you it's a bad subject. Personally, I always thought definitely doing media, definitely doing art. But then I thought to myself, like, I only really wanted to do media because Rayleigh did, to be honest, and it sounded good at the time. But for me, it wasn't even that media was bad. I was just like, I would prefer to do music because I want to relearn the keyboard. I want to be able to do that. I want to be able to play an instrument, and I feel like I'll enjoy it more. So glad I picked it. I'm enjoying music a lot at the moment. Do you have a boyfriend? No, I don't. At the moment, I'm still not really bothered in that, to be honest, and I'm not planning on it at the moment. Is your backpack so heavy as well, or is it just me? You know what, I've got something to say. My backpack is so heavy and it's so annoying. I literally today, I had literally nothing in it and it was so heavy and I was like, what is making it heavy? But my backpack is always annoyingly heavy and I don't understand the reason for it. It just is. Do you find it hard talking to people at school when they know you're a YouTuber? Sometimes I do struggle with it. Like, I do get questions in school. People ask me questions and I'm just like, how do I answer this? There's a difference for me between someone asking a question and someone just doing it to sound funny and make fun of me, which hasn't happened a lot, to be honest. In that situation, I just kind of ignore people because I don't want to be rude to someone, but I'm not gonna be nice to you if you're doing that, you know what I mean? But if someone's asking me a genuine question, then I'm happy to answer it. I get that people would be like wondering about it because it's probably new to some people. Are you the popular girl because of your Insta followers? Actually, no. To be honest with you, in my school, I think there is a popular group, but I get on with all of them. They're all really nice. I'm not in that group. I'm friends with all of them, like I'm mutual with all of them. But my friend group, I would say we're all like known, but we're not popular. I don't really want to be popular, to be honest. Was it hard coming back from homeschooling? Really hard. You know what? It was difficult. Like, the whole time my parents were like, do you want to go back to school? I think you should go back to school in year 9. And I would always be like, I don't even know why. I think I really wanted to go, but I was just really scared because I knew it would be a whole different environment. I knew it would be a bit scary. So I would always say no, but they're the ones who kind of pushed me into doing it. And I'm so glad they did, because at first it was hard. I was known as the new girl. It's just like that. It's always like that when you're new. Now I've really settled into it and I like the school, to be honest. It fits me more than online schooling did. So I'm glad I went back, even if it was a bit difficult to go back. What time does your school start and end? My school, so I go in, I think I have to be there by 8:30. But I have like a tutor group. I don't know if everyone has that, but I have a tutor group. I have a tutor, and then you have the group with like the certain class you got put with. We literally sit there and we do different stuff. Today we had to read, and you do that for like 45 minutes, and then actual classes start at 9 and then they finish at 3. Obviously you have breaks in between. We have 2 breaks. Last question. Are you nervous for your GCSEs? I am so scared. I know that I have 2 years, but it's still like, year 9 went so fast for me. I joined in January, I think it was, and I was there for like, I don't know if it was March, April, May, June. So we had like 6 months there and it flew by. I literally thought it got to June and I felt like I had joined last month. So I feel like that's how it's going to go this year, and everything's going to fly by and then I'm not going to be ready. So I am stressed about it, but I know that's normal. I know everyone will be feeling like that. Yeah, I'm definitely scared. So if you're scared as well, then do not feel like you're alone, because I feel the same. So that about wraps up this video. I actually love Q&As. I forgot how much I love them. Haven't done one in ages, so I'm happy to get back into it. Thank you all so much for watching. If you did ask me a question on my Instagram, thank you so much. I tried my best to get through as many as possible. School's going okay at the moment. I like the majority of my classes, and I'm keeping up with the homework at the moment, which is good. I've got English to do after this video. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next week. Bye! Enchanté.